Okay, so this is an option of moving a choo-choo train. This is the entire unit on a flatbed, and it's a lot easier if you do it on a really low profile to the ground trailer where you drive it in. I do not suggest this method of towing, but if you have to do it, because it's very, very difficult to get the loco up there successfully and get it off. It can take an endless amount of time, and it takes 3 to 4 people to get the loco off if they don't bring ramps. Now this is a flatbed, but still it has to have ramps because the loco rides too low on the back. So, but this is an option. The average price to move a short distance, say you're doing an event or something, would be $100 each way. So, and right now I am running escort on this tow truck because we're going incredibly slow, and it's late in the evening, so we don't want to create any havoc here. And I'm also watching to see if anything flies off the back. We removed everything they would probably blow around, and the cars are tied down, but you never know. I still have to watch because we have lighting and stuff on these trains, and we don't want to litter the ground or anything or be a hazard to other drivers. So we'll let you ride here with us. The only bad part is this particular area, people love to party, all the tourists and that, so we're hoping not to run across any drunk drivers. They get real pushy and they're playing on the phone and the car be all over the road, so we're hoping that we won't run into any ignorance on this short trip, as we're just traveling on the road here about, let's see, it's about 20-minute trip like this, well, maybe longer, 30 minutes. 30 minutes because we're going pretty slow. Not really excited about this company at all. This is like the third time we've been through this. Because our trailer is an hour and a half away right now, and it's got another train in it, so the trailer that we have for the trains, we just take and pull them in and turn them around. Just tie them down inside, and there you are. It's really, really easy. It's my favorite way to haul them because it's just so low to the ground. It's just perfect. Just drive it on in, drive it on out. Even if you have to take the parts out independently, it's still easy to roll them out. Not a problem. was he stopping?
Just laying down so he wouldn't hit the bump so hard.
I don't like the way that caboose is slinging on one side either. Did he put it in like that?
Mm-hmm.
That's no wonder he goes through tires. There's a cat just gonna ride behind me. I don't think it's a sheriff. I think it's just somebody just not paying attention. They're probably so drunk they can't even figure it out. I sure did not need to be out in this weather tonight. We had planned, this was for an event, we had planned to keep it overnight at the location secured inside and then move it tomorrow, and I don't know why the tow truck company showed up tonight. I haven't a clue. I didn't even get a call, nothing. All I got was about 3 security guards going, "Hey, it's a tow truck in the parking lot." I wasn't even finished with work here. Guy's real sweet, but all they sent was the one guy, the driver. So I haven't a clue. We had a terrible time trying to get the train onto the tow truck, and it's going to be worse taking it off. It took them an hour and a half the first time. It'll probably take 3 hours to get this thing in because there was only one guy. And we got hurt trying to help him get it up there. You take the loco up first, then you hook up the next car to the loco on its hitch, and then drag them up with a hook to the front of the tow truck. And then you take the 3 cars and put a hook on those and then pull it up. This guy wanted to push it by hand, and we were all 3 pushing. I kept telling him, put the hook on, put the hook on. He just kind of looked at me. Oh no, I got it. I'm like, oh no. He wanted to pull it all the way up to the top of that bed, but it tilted all the way down. And the bottom of all these cars is really heavy duty steel. They're incredibly heavy. And we both got hurt trying to help this guy get this up when we're paying them to do this. So I'll be real excited if he gets on the phone and calls some people to come down and help unload this train, because we're not going to be able to do it. And it's already after midnight. No plans to be playing this late with this because I gotta be back in the morning. And then every time you move these trains like this or take them apart, you've got to go back through and inspect, and you've got to take it for its first run to make sure everything's operating properly, and pray to God that first run is right and nothing goes wrong. And the bad part was the second run, when we were hauling customers, the extender that goes to the loco that hooks to the hitch on the next car, on the black car, was not locked in properly to the loco, and it slipped out during a ride, and that was really fun. The pin is huge. It's the size of a finger, but it wasn't installed into the extension. at all. that was real fun. But you have to be real careful and with the hitches and everything because they get bent, and then it's very problematic. The train will creak and make bad noises, and you have to really get a welder to redo the hitches properly. Because when they get bent, it's a nightmare. And these hitches are really heavy on this train. I mean, they're at least 1 inch thick steel. You know, after that one run, coming around that backside, and then I thought a great line. I was like, oh, no, I did this wrong. Now, when you're driving these trains, you have to make sure if you're doing it downhill or uphill, a ramp, anything like that, that you load the train according to the rampage. If you're doing downhill ramp and you don't have weight in the first car, then the train will twist. I like to keep somebody in the caboose. I like to load it first because of jumpers. You get kids and adults to try to jump in the back of the train, and they'll flip the whole thing over, and it's horrible. So I always try to load the caboose first. But if you're doing an uphill, downhill ramp thing, even with a a slight incline or decline, you really got to have weight in that first car that's behind that loco, so that it doesn't twist, because it'll lose its balance and twist, and it'll scare you when you're driving and you go, oh no. Yeah, the city needs to finish this road. It sure be nice if they would. That bump is terrible. It was worse though. So now we're at this other location where we've got to play the unload game. I just hope he calls, lets his fingers do the walking and get some people down here. Never get this thing off, and it's going to get cold over here by the ocean. That wind is already kicked up, you see it?
Mm-hmm.
How hot is that? I would probably leave it. Let it roll. I don't want to be too close to the back of this bugger.
Good enough.
I'm scared of it. I don't want to run in my car. He's going to have to call some people to unload this train. Because we can't do this. Now this is where it'll get interesting. Please don't tell me his hydraulics aren't working to run this bed back. It keeps revving it. I don't know. This makes me so nervous. I think I'm gonna go around the other side because I'm scared he's gonna lose those 3 cars off the back of that trailer and roll them into the front of my vehicle, which would really be a royal bummer. I'm gonna go around over here. His beacon light is blinding us here, so we can't see what he's doing. Try to do it this way. And zoom into this so you can see a little bit more about what we're doing here. This is what I'm afraid of. It's all going to just roll right backwards in the parking lot. But she needs to winch it down. Now she just moved the caboose back over again because they're going to twist up and lay on each other. See, he doesn't know what he's doing. God. They're all folding up into each other. Ugh. And those things are not light. They're very, very, very heavy. This is insanity. True insanity. Look at this. If you were to look above with a drone, it looks like a Z. Those three cars. And if the owner saw this, he would have a nervous breakdown. No excuse. There's only one driver, just a tow truck driver, and earlier it was a driver and two assistants. And this guy's doing this solo. This isn't even fair to him. And the problem is it does so much damage to the hitches on these cars when you bend it all up like that. Beating the hell out of these trains. Ugh. This train is almost perfect. It's a shame because it's going to have to be all patched and painted after this. Don't you get behind that train because it's going to run you over. You shouldn't have got behind those three. That steel would run you over and take your leg off. He's supposed to be calling some people. He needs to call people down here. I hope it makes a difference, light or not. Let's see. Right now they're taking the extension off of the hitch on the back of the loco. Because it's too hard to get off, and it's going to be hard to get off anyway. But that 6 inches of extender is absolutely impossible to get it off if you don't take it off of that loco. Now she is turning the wheel as it's going down because it's drifting for some reason. Which they probably got the brake on. It has to be in neutral and the brake off to get it down. But the biggest problem is getting it off the tip because they never understand when I tell them to lift the bed a little bit so that we can get the loco up, because the back is a little longer than the front after the wheels. Which the design is beautiful, it's just designed to go on a very low profile trailer. This is when it gets incredibly fun. Oh, let me move this up a little. See, it's bottoming out in the back. He had 2 little pieces of wood when he needed to have ramps or big pieces of wood. Because you have to lift that ramp up a few inches to get the back of the loco off the ground. When these guys did that before, there was 2 of them. They actually literally lifted it off themselves. I'm like, yeah, you guys had no backs left for a week. You'd been better off just to start pulling the truck forward a little bit at a time. It's just too much incline. Ugh. This job should only take about 17 minutes to put them on and about 17 minutes to take them off. My God. Kaboom. Well, he did it though. Thank God. This poor guy feels so bad he had to do this all by himself. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, now we gotta go pick up all the pieces and put them together.